Today's video is brought to you by the generosity of Newbold targets. Newbold targets are self-sealing reactive polymer targets that act like steel targets for training and practice, but are safer than steel. They allow bullets to pass completely through the target without ricochet or lead splatter. Check out their links in the description and thank them for bringing us today's video.
In the gun world, now we just talked about stats for the world in general, but in the gun world, this is all from John Lott. Hopefully everybody here is familiar with his research, but 20% faster growth in permit issuances for the black community, 29% for Asian Americans, 111% faster growth for women.
Any Gateway instructors seeing that?
So if you have not built your class structure around these demographic trends, then you're sort of living with blinders on, potentially. We want to see more growth. So we're not saying, mission accomplished.
Right.
No.
We didn't expect this many people, okay? We thought it was going to be about 4 people here and we were going to sit down and chop it up, okay? So we want it to be a give and take. So please, thank you, Morris. Ask questions. We don't want to just sit here and run off to you. I don't even think our PowerPoint lasts that long. We wanted this thing to spark conversation between us.
Proof that the demographics are changing. It's now being picked up in the media. This just aired the other day on BBC. They've got hour-long story about non-traditional, unexpected. I forget the title of the show. But gun owners in America, LGBTQ, women, minorities of all different races and ethnicities. So other countries are picking up on this. All right, we would be remiss not to do the same.
So the bottom line is things are changing, okay? And either we adapt or we get left behind. All right? When it comes to this stuff, train's already gone, right? I mean, those demographics are happening. They're going to be happening. What are we going to do? That's our tent. Start opening it up, widen the tent. That's our evangelist right there. All right? I love listening to that guy talk.
Yeah, me too.
I thought that was very poignant. So, you don't believe us, believe them. What can we do about it?
Like Akil said, we've got 7 quick tips for you that we're going to try and get through, but we are 100% prepared to veer off script however we need to. You've all taken the oath to not judge anybody, so if the questions get going, we would both much rather answer or talk amongst everybody about what questions you guys have than stick to our little boring, whatever. Okay, we can totally toss that if we need to. So if you have questions, don't feel like you're interrupting us. I'd much rather you guys write the agenda if you have a better one than we've prepared. All right, this is a backup plan. If y'all want to take over, totally good with us. Okay, tip number 1, meet them at 60%. 60%. All right, this is Tony Simon. Anybody ever heard of Tony? All right. We love Tony. He's done what's called Second Amendment for Everybody 2A4E. If you don't follow Tony on social media, do it.
Wrong.
If you haven't donated to his cause, do it. He does what's called the Diversity Shoot, and he does it in New Jersey. Right? So everybody, don't care what you think about guns, don't care how much experience you have, come on in. We welcome you all. We'll let you shoot all these guns. They're laid out on the table. Have fun. Okay? What Tony Simon says is something a little different from this common wisdom. We've all heard the phrase, meet them halfway, right? Okay. Tony says, meet them at 60%. Not halfway, 60%. Why would we do that? Here's why. Let's say that's you, okay? Fat, dumb, and happy. All right. Let's say that is them, okay? Whatever your other is, the opponent, all right? If we've got our little, proverbial goal line, okay, and we meet them halfway, what's going to happen at the 50-yard line? Right? It's just going to be a pointless standoff, okay? You're going to stare each other down and not learn anything. If, on the other hand, you meet them at 60%, then at least we have this cool little strip of commonality that we can then build upon and use as our sort of safe space, to use a term that's now got a lot of baggage on it, okay? We don't have to even delve into whatever's over here or whatever's over there. Let's just stay in this area right here where I've agreed to come into your lane and you've agreed to come into my lane, and we can hang out. Okay? 60%. What does that look like in real life? How do you actually do that? How does it start? Now, Akil mentioned this earlier, but there's a difference between listening and hearing. What is the difference?
Comprehension.
What's that?
Comprehension.
Comprehension, understanding.
Good.
There are many people who will listen in a debate. Many. Okay? Here's what it looks like. Me and you are debating. Okay? You believe A. I believe not A. You are talking. So here's what I do. All right, I'm gonna hear you out. What am I doing right now? Waiting to talk. That's what I'm doing. I'm not honestly entertaining anything he has to say, except to the extent I need it in order to prepare my rebuttal. Okay? That's different from listening. That's different from hearing, understanding. And understanding is different from agreeing. I do not have to agree with him to understand where he's coming from. Okay? That's what we gain from being willing to meet people at 60%. That bit of understanding, irrespective of agreement. Agreement is largely irrelevant, quite frankly. A lot of people engage in debate with the goal of convincing them to agree with us. Not the point. Not even important when it comes to guns. Not at all. They need to understand where we're coming from. Yep.
Quick point. I grew up, that's my good friend back in the back. His name is Askia.
Askia.
Yeah. We grew up in a rough neighborhood.
What's up?
Right? We when I was 6 and I walked out, first thing guy said, "Hey, little new dude," and punched me in the face. And we started, and now he's one of my best friends. But grew up fighting. Had to develop a game face. So a lot of times if you guys see me, I don't look real nice, right? Then I go, "Hey," and I learn to do that, right? I've met some of you out, and so sometimes I have to tell myself, okay, last time that person saw me, I probably was looking like this. So let me say, hey, because I'm actually a shy guy, and I'm really a nice guy, yeah? And I want to walk up to him and shake their hand and introduce myself. I work on that. I work on that. So let me tell you how that affects us. We're holding guns. We're the guys with the guns. And it's scary for some people. It's up to us. Not only that, we're the minority.
Yep.
So I'm coming here, and there's 5 black people here and 295 white people, right? How you doing?
Imagine how we feel
60%.
at NRAM. Oh, at the NRA convention.
National NRA Convention, yeah.
Or at SHOT Show. I got some stories about SHOT Show, I'll tell you. But anyway, go ahead. All right, you good? Yes?
I'm good.
No?
I'm good.
First of all, I have to tell you, is it not miraculous what a difference Akil's Ak face and his hey face is? Okay, look, this is the Ak face.
You know, you
See, that is a perfect example of meeting people at 60%. It's a micro example, but it's a perfect example. What do I mean by that? He has every right to say, you know what? F y'all. This is my face, and unless you're gonna pay me to wear another face, this is what you get. And if you don't like it, go be friends with somebody else. Does he have a right to do that? This is constitutional right to do that. Does it help him at all? And if you guys have anything to learn from him, or if he has anything to learn from you, what has he just denied everybody? All of that opportunity, okay? Now, how much skin would it be off of his back to go from to...
I didn't mean to do that.
Right? All right, okay. Did I see a hand up here?
In 1999, when I first went to Tactical Defense Institute in East Bethany, Ohio, I love John Benner. Went there, and when I told my friends I was going to train, because I had a little incident and things didn't work out, right? We had that moment. And I'm telling my friends I'm about to go down in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, and they're like, about to go do what? With who? Where? And there was a movie called Surviving the Game. Who saw Surviving the Game with Ice-T? that was, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That come out a few years earlier, right? I think I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? So then I came back, I was like, man, it was all that. They treated me like I was family. Grabbed that ski and we went down, and we've been going back, and I've been stuck on this community ever since.
Yep.
But my people don't know that y'all like this. They don't know that y'all the wonderful, nice people that you are.